What is going on, YouTube people? Neo Cards and Comics here, back to talk a little more eBay. So, the news dropped yesterday with the whole vaulting service. I've had some time to marinate on it, check out some other content, talk to my friend Dakota, Sports Cards Anonymous, and I had a little chit chat in the afternoon, and I will be on live with him tonight for Friday night and chill with like a million things to talk about. We have NFL free agency, MLB shenanigans, and now all this eBay stuff to discuss. So we have an absolute boatload to discuss tonight. But what I wanted to do today is, now that I've kind of had time to marinate a little bit, is kind of lay out some wish list items. Because right now we know nothing. We really don't know much about this. So I just kind of want to put some things out in the ether of some interesting things that I have thought about that I would like to see them do. Whether they do it or not, I don't know. This is 100% speculation theater. And I will also be curious for your guys and girls ideas in the comments down below. One thing real quick that I missed, which I saw in the video, but I didn't think to mention it during the update video I did yesterday. And then I watched Because I'm Carlos's video, and it kicked into my mind. One of the things that they mentioned at the very end is live streaming of sales. So essentially, they're going after Whatnot and Loop, and they want to have their own platform for that. So I just thought that was also a kind of interesting angle to take with that I did not mention on yesterday's video, but that is something that they absolutely pitched in this. So let's get into some speculation / wish list territory. I guess this is more wish list territory than anything else. One of the things, the first thing, which I talked about this yesterday, I would like to see is some sort of peer-to-peer transfer. There should be a way that I could go on to my vault and transfer that card to another person without actually selling it. Now, I know what a lot of you are going to say. Well, why would eBay want to do that? They're going to want their cut of the pie. And you know what I say? That's fine. Charge me a small fee for it. I don't know what that fee would be. 1% final value fee of the last time that item sold, a flat $10 fee, a $5 fee, whatever. And I have seen some concern about, like, well, is this going to be like Star Stock where it's a bunch of junk? I have a feeling, at least initially, the only things that will be, and I'm going to run under this assumption for the purpose of this video, the only things that will be in the eBay vault are things that qualify for the authentication program. So that would be cards, raw cards and slabs, $250 and up, because I assume all that stuff will be online by the time this goes live. So let's work with that assumption. This is $250 cards and up. So I should be able to transfer those electronically from one person to another. If I have to pay a small fee to do it, I have to pay a small fee to do it. Now, once again, you might say, why would eBay want to do this? From my perspective, it would give me incentive to keep cards on the vault. If I knew that I had the freedom to be able to easily move them from one person to another, even if I have to pay a small fee for it. And I know everyone's going to say, "Oh my God, how can you say the word fee in the same sentence as eBay? Don't give them any ideas." But I'm trying to be fair to them. They are a business. They are going to want to make money, and people would use that as a workaround for selling on eBay. Just do a peer-to-peer transfer. But I think it would give people more confidence in leaving their, not confidence, but more willingness to leave cards on the vault if they could be easily moved from person to person without actually going through a sale process. Imagine you're at a trade night and you have your cards on the eBay vault. You could pull up your eBay vault on your app, scroll through it, and if someone goes, "Oh man, do you have any Vladimir Guerrero Jr.?" You know what? I don't in my case, but I have a PSA 10 X-Fractor in my eBay vault. Do you want to work a deal around it and I can transfer it to you for $5 or whatever? To me, that would be massive because it would make people more willing to leave the cards on their vault. Imagine you're a dealer set up at a card show and you could lay out an iPad and it's your eBay inventory, and someone could go on there and choose what they wanted to, and maybe you even do a transaction in person. And this is what's going to lead me into the next thing. If a transaction happens on the eBay vault, it should have incentivized seller fees. So imagine a 5% seller fee for anything in the vault that stays in the vault right off the get, just a 5% seller fee. Or, once again, speculation / wishlist territory, they have talked about the eBay wallet. What if it goes into the eBay wallet? So say I buy something on eBay. I choose to have the funds go straight to my eBay wallet. Or I sell something on eBay and I have it go straight to my eBay wallet. If I do that, my seller fees are only 5%. And then if I want to transfer that money to my actual bank, then maybe they hit you with another 5 or 8% fee to get back up to the full 14% fee like normal. I think that would be extremely interesting. Once again, it encourages you to keep money in the eBay ecosystem, thus being more willing to spend that money on eBay, and then, the whole cyclical nature of it. But imagine, like I said, imagine if a dealer at a card show had the ability to lay out an iPad and sell the stuff that they had in their eBay vault. Someone could walk up, press a button, pay with Square, pay with cash, and it would automatically transfer. The eBay seller could then transfer that item from their eBay vault to another's eBay vault with some sort of fee involved if they wanted to. Maybe it's not a full seller fee. Maybe it's 5% final value, whatever. There's a number there that makes sense. I'm not smart enough to figure out what the number is, but I think the whole key to this concept is they make the cards in the vault easy to move from person to person, in addition to selling it on eBay. And once again, they're going to have to charge for that because they're going to want their piece of the pie, and I understand that. But I think it would make people more willing to leave cards stored in the vault if they knew they could easily move them around. And like I said, the other wish list thing would be, let's reduce seller fees if we're keeping the item in the vault and or using eBay Wallet. If I decide to use the eBay Wallet, your new digital platform, and we don't know anything about this yet, once again, this is all pure speculation, it should be like a 5% seller fee at that point, because it's going to be less hassle for you. It transfers into the thing, no bank transfer fees or any of that stuff. I don't know what's involved with that. But once again, if the money is in the eBay wallet, it sounds like at face value anyways, you can only spend that money on eBay. So you should incentivize me to want to keep that money on eBay as a seller. And one way to do that would be to give me discounted seller fees. And also, if I choose to keep items stored in the vault, I think that would be a major win. 5% seller fees, if they would ever do that. And then once again, if you wanted to transfer the money out to actual cold hard cash, then you would pay an additional, say, 5% transfer fee or something like that. That would still be less than the 14% they're charging you now. Would they ever do that? I have no idea. It's not like them to leave money on the table, but I think in the long run, it would be smart because it would keep money in the ecosystem. People will be more willing to keep money in their eBay wallet and then take that money and spend it on the eBay marketplace, thus increasing liquidity, increasing transactions, increasing overall fees. So you might have, less fees, but more transactions to incentivize people to use the platform. I'm just speculating here. To me, that would be a no-brainer. Whether they would do it or not, who knows? But once again, we're in wish list territory of things that I would like to see. Regarding grading, we talked about this yesterday. They're clearly stated there will be an add-on grading option. Wish list item, open it up to any of the major 4 graders, like I talked about in yesterday's video. Don't pigeonhole yourself just to one company. Allow the marketplace to choose. If I want to submit the PSA, BGS, SGC, CSG, partner with the big 4, and come up with a system that allows you to submit cards directly that way. Obviously, there would need to be some sort of review process. I don't know if I want eBay authentication to turn into StarStock A, B, and C to kind of steal something from them. Maybe they label it Mint Plus or something like that for like a PSA 9 or better, or a 9 or better. And then it's kind of up to you to evaluate. I don't know. And I don't know that they want to get into that game. But grading raw cards blind is tricky. I did it with StarStock based off their StarStock A grading and failed miserably, got a bunch of PSA 9s out of it. So it just depends on how good they are. Now, if CSG did a full raw card review, like kind of like Beckett, they're already looking the card over. What if they slapped a loose grade on it? You know, it's not slabbed, but it's like a BGS, like on the authentication label, they put a loose CSG grade on it. I think that would be interesting for them to do something like that. Another really big win here is international sellers. Canada international sellers, one of my commenters made that remark on how this would free them up to be able to move stuff around. Because Carlos in his video mentioned about doing being able, which I assume you'll be able to do this, bundle items together to be able to ship them home or maybe ship them off to grading or wherever you want to send them to. So buy things from 5 or 6 different sellers, hoard them, and then ship them all home at once. I assume that would be something that they would do, no brainer. The one thing that I am not sure on, and I don't think it says here anywhere, where is the vault going to be located? If it is not in a sales tax free state, that is a major miss. Because that's one of the big appeals to like a PWCC. They're in Oregon, there's no sales tax there. So if you buy something and store it to the vault, you don't have to pay sales tax on that transaction. Hopefully eBay is smart enough to have thought of that. Obviously, this process is probably well underway, but hopefully they were smart enough to think about that. If they put it in California or somewhere crazy like that, where sales tax is massive, that would be a major hit to the platform, in my opinion. But once again, I don't think I saw anywhere where they talk about where this is going to be actually physically located. Obviously, they probably know the building and all that stuff is well underway at this point, but I do hope they were smart enough to choose something like that. One of the other things, and this to me is the biggest thing, we've talked about this forever on the channel, automatic payments, that sort of stuff. To me, the vault issue should solve a lot of that. One, on the selling side, I'm sure we've all had this happen. I know I've had it happen to me. I purchase an item, I pay for it, and the seller never ships it because the player has a big night, the cards go up, and they decide to cancel the sell on me. Obviously, that's not going to be able to happen anymore with the vault because I will be buying it. It'll transfer to my vault if it's something that's already in the vault, and it's all done instantaneously. The seller wouldn't have an opportunity to cancel the sell on me. So that part is good. Also on the buying side, to me, if you're using the digital wallet, if you're buying and selling things in the vault, the payment should 100% be automatic. If I am auctioning off a vault item, and when that item ends at auction, if it does not automatically take the payment out and immediately transfer it to that person's vault with no recourse, then we have a problem. That's exactly how it should work. Because one of the people's biggest complaints is, oh, no, I want to buy for multiple things from the same seller and bundle it for shipping. That's not a concern anymore because it would just transfer over to the vault and you could ship it home with all your other purchases whenever you want, if you want to have it sent home. So to me, any vault sale, auction, best offer, buy it now, whatever, the second that thing ends, should be charging a digital wallet and or the payment method on file. Done, no questions asked. There shouldn't be any need to have a return policy on it. No items disputed. To me, all that stuff gets cleaned up. You know, if someone wants to shill bid a 2017 Silver Prism Patrick Mahomes, good luck because you just bought it. The second that auction ends, it charges your credit card. It moves to your thing. It's a vault purchase. No returns, no ifs, ands, or buts. Done. Because remember, to get into the vault, we're assuming, once again, big assumption, that these items have gone through the eBay authenticity guarantee. So we already know that PSA 10 Mahomes slab is legit. We know that that raw card is not altered. We know that that Silver Prism that the seller sent in had the little scratch that was on the front and the soft corner. It was all designated. So everyone knows exactly what they were buying and selling because it's been checked by the eBay authenticator and guaranteed that this stuff all is, you know, meeting the description of however it was sold. All those things are covered. Just like on StarStock, when you bought something, that was it. There was no return. It was done. That's exactly how this should work. To me, that's the biggest game-changing aspect of this if they roll that out. That is 100% how the payment stuff should work. The second it ends, boom, bought, sold, paid for, done. You know what that would do? That would eliminate shill bidding real fast. Real fast. Because who's going to go out there and shill bid up a Mahomes Silver for $7K when God knows what that card's actually worth if it's bought, sold, paid for, and done? And then for anyone that never used Star Stock before, I'm going to make a Star Stock comparison here. This isn't necessarily a wish list item. This is just something I'm potentially excited for. The ability to be able to buy cards and then quick flip them was always a big appeal to me on the Star Stock marketplace. If you feel good about the Bengals on AFC Championship game Sunday morning and you want to go out there and buy some Burrows, he wins, go ahead and sell those Burrows. You could do it in the same day. And guess what? If you sell right before the game starts and they lose, you don't have to worry about an eBay return anymore. Once again, in theory, the way that this should work, because everything is instant. Should be no need for returns, no need to wait for shipping, all that jazz. These are all the appeals to a vault marketplace. I know a lot of people didn't use Star Stock. I saw how this could be done and how it could bring a lot of juice to stuff. Now, we'll see what happens. Could eBay absolutely screw this up? Could it start off to a rocky start? Could these wish list items that I've laid out, maybe it doesn't work that way. It's still a 14% full seller fee. There's the ability to still return vaulted items, all that stuff. Who knows? We don't know yet. That's why these are my wish list things. To me, the buying and selling instant transfer should clean up a ton of nonsense if they lay this out correctly. So fingers crossed, we will all be watching. This potentially has major implications on the hobby as a whole. Now, I saw some comments today. ComC's dead. My Slabs is dead. This is dead. That's dead. I'll hit those real quick, and then we'll wrap up. I think ComC's okay, because ComC's focus is mostly on sub $250 items. I'm assuming, once again, this is an assumption, that the eBay thing, at least for a while, is going to be authenticity guaranteed items, which are higher value, higher dollar items. You're not going to vault a bunch of bull based prisms. This isn't going to be Star Stock 2.0. They're going to want nicer quality stuff, is my guess. So that, to me, keeps ComC alive. My Slabs, I think also, though it might hurt their volume, I don't think it's going to kill them as a company, because one, it's a different thing. My Slabs has very little overhead. I'm guessing anyways. I don't know their business. Obviously, I've talked to them on numerous occasions, but I'm running under the general assumption they don't have a ton of overhead. I could be wrong on that. However, there is still going to be cards that you are going to want to physically have in your hand and sell that way. And My Slabs will still be a good place to do that on. Now, we'll see how all this stuff falls out. There could be other things that come out that potentially affect My Slabs. We'll see. If they do the live sale thing correctly, could it hurt a Whatnot or a Loop? Sure. The biggest thing eBay has going for it compared to those places is nearly, I would probably say 95% of people active in the sports card market have an eBay account. What percentage of people have a Whatnot account? 10, 5, 1, 2%? And have Whatnot account that actively use it. People are on eBay all day, every day in the sports card world. If I was Whatnot, Loop, stuff like that, I would be scared of that aspect, because the biggest thing eBay has going for it is they have an absolutely massive built-in user base already that is familiar with the platform, understands how it works, intricate with the marketplace. That's their biggest edge. And also, just another reason why I said back in the day, there's a reason eBay kicked PWCC off the marketplace, and it really didn't have much to do with shill bidding, because as we all know, shill bidding still running rampant on the platform. This was all about PWCC and eBay basically being competitors, and eBay wanting to separate themselves sooner rather than later. One other thing too to mention, good on eBay for getting out and getting the groundwork for this built before Fanatics comes online. because I guarantee you Fanatics wants to do something very similar. Buy the cards, store the cards, sell the cards, all within their marketplace. eBay is now their number one competitor for that. And eBay has a big head start on it. Sounds like they already got the facility built or on the way to being built. They already have the marketplace infrastructure in place. They already have a massive user database. They are now going to get people used to using their platform before Fanatics even launches anything. So from an eBay business perspective, smart on them getting out ahead of this before Fanatics launches whatever they're going to launch. So once again, curious for your thoughts down below. Probably going to be talking about this one for a while. There's just a lot of different and interesting angles to attack this topic from. So like, comment, subscribe. Curious for your thoughts and comments down below. We will catch you tonight on Sports Cards Anonymous live stream. Peace.